Then you've been very, very naughty.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is Poe with your August update. We don't normally have them at this time, but since there's a killer on the loose, I feel it's my duty to keep the radio station manned. I personally spoke with Chief DuPont earlier, and he thinks they're close to catching the killer. Until that happens, though, please lock your doors and stay inside. Remain vigilant. Light has faded, and so has my fortitude. I see things in shadows, behind doors and under desks. I hear the chattering of teeth and the glee of insects waiting to feed on me. The studio undulates like a heart that beats its last beats. I can't go on. I must to bed. Forgive me, Lady August. Forgive me.
Caller on line 3.
Is that a bad thing?
I changed the number after Frankie. He's the only one that knows it.
Frankie's dead. We imagined all that.
So we take the call then? Who is it?
Hello?
He will die if you let him.
Frankie?
The boy... The order you do things is important. I've seen them all.
Is this a prank? Frankie's dead. Who is this?
Listen, just listen. She will lie to you. She will get away. She will kill the boy. You can't change that.
What are we supposed to do?
I don't have the lines between the dots. I just see the final picture.
I don't like that, Poe.
Me neither. And here's Yvette on line 2.
I love your show.
Thanks, Yvette. I love your accent. What's your question?
My question is, do you care about people?
That's a strange question.
It's an AMA, Monroe. Ask me anything literally means ask me anything.
Yeah, I know. But do we care about people? Yes, of course.
Speak for yourself, Monroe. I'm an animal lover myself.
So you don't care about people?
No, I do care about people, just I care about animals more.
So you care about animals more than people?
Present company excluded, of course.
So that's a yes and a no.
Wait one moment, Yvette. So if I was crossing the road at the same time as a cute bunny, and you could only swerve and save one of us, you would choose the bunny?
Probably.
You'd probably save the bunny?
Well, hypothetically speaking, we're saying a toy bunny had animated itself and was crossing the road, and I could hit you or the magical bunny.
Oh my god, Poe, it doesn't matter. You'd run me over to save a toy bunny.
Well, how fast am I going, and what are your odds of surviving?
I'd be dead. Well, this is a whole side to Poe I've never seen before.
I'd save you, obviously.
Well, that's reassuring.
I said I'd save you.
And how long did you have to think about it?
I like to consider things.
You have a split second.
Well, I wasn't timing it.
Save me or a cat?
You.
You said that quickly to get on my good books, didn't you?
No, I'm not a big cat fan.
Oh!
What?
Does that answer your question, Yvette?
Yes, I think so. I do have another dilemma.
Maybe we can help, Yvette.
I'd rather not say on air.
That's all right. Happy to help. It's about time for a short break anyway.
Stay on the line, Yvette.
We'll be back in 5 minutes to answer more of your AMA questions. Until then, here's something slightly more interesting instead. We're off.
Yvette?
I've got a hostage.
A hostage?
He's a boy from August Eye.
Why is he a hostage, Yvette?
I had a crush on him, but he turned out to be unpleasant.
So you kidnapped him?
No, I drugged his drink.
Is he okay, Yvette?
Not really. He has not woken up yet. But now that I've spoken to you, I'm probably just going to let him die. I like animals more than people anyway. Like Paul.
Yvette, I was joking with Monroe.
Thank you for your help.
Did you get the number?
No, it's withheld.
Maybe she was joking.
We should call the police just in case. Tell them what was said.
Really? I'm not sure. I know it's a sensible thing to do. But what if it isn't?
How can it not be?
If it is a prank, we'll be wasting police time. If it isn't,
The police will take action.
this is the August police we're talking about here. That's 2 guys in DuPont drinking coffee and watching YouTube.
So, they're not busy then?
So they're useless. The kid will probably be dead by the time DuPont's finished his sandwich.
I'm calling the police. Why aren't you sure?
I don't trust August police.
They're the police.
Exactly.
We don't even know who's been kidnapped.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Do you even listen to yourself reading the August update?
Not really. I normally drift off.
You drift off?
I imagine myself at the opera. I'm on stage, and there's this beautiful young lady in the front row. But she's dressed like a cat.
Okay. Let's circle back to that another day.
So, what are you saying?
We work the case ourselves.
That boy could get hurt.
Not if we hurry up. Yesterday in the August update, you said that Joe Watts had gone missing.
Ah, yes, I remember. He'd gone to a friend's house after school and hadn't come back.
What are the odds that Yvette has got Joe hostage?
Almost as high as Yvette not being her actual name.
I know the headmistress from the high school. Maybe we should talk to her.
Or maybe the parents. They asked for the story to be run.
Don't you want to go back to school?
You clearly had a better childhood than I did.
I still have my cheerleading outfit.
That's settled then. Let's talk to the headmistress first. What's her name?
Dallas Umber.
That's a strange name.
She's a strange woman.
Take a seat, both of you. Whilst it's admirable that you're returning to complete your education, you're a little old for this institution.
Sorry, you're mistaken. I have a degree in cryptozoology.
That's not a real degree.
It's okay, Poe. She's messing with us.
Really?
Yes, I'm eccentric, can't you tell?
Well, we're here about Joseph Watts.
And there was I thinking I was going to be on the radio.
Joseph is a pupil here, though, right?
He certainly is. Head boy and heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker.
He's a good-looking lad. Generous nature, always helping people.
Any idea where he could have gone?
Oh, probably at some young lady's house whose parents are away.
He went missing yesterday, and we had a caller on Radio August who said they'd kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Oh, sounds a bit far-fetched.
We're looking for him, so anything you can tell us would be useful.
You'd be better off talking to his form tutor, Miss Clay, but plough away.
How was Joe doing at school?
He was doing as well as he could for a boy.
For a boy?
Boys aren't as clever as girls, academically, Poe. They don't apply themselves enough, especially in mixed-sex schools.
Is this a mixed-sex school?
Mixed-sex? Yes, it is.
Was Joe being bullied by anyone?
No. Joe's a sporty type. Not sure he'd be easily pushed around.
Nice whistle.
Thank you. Do you have a specific question?
What do you use it for?
Blowing. It makes a noise.
I know, but for running or sports.
Do you know how hard it is to keep teens with raging hormones in line?
Hard?
Well, less hard with a whistle. It's like Pavlov's dog. Blow it, and they know something bad is coming.
Do you know any pupils called Yvette?
Not recently. Why, are you looking for someone called Yvette?
It's the name of the kidnap.
And by recent, you mean?
Well, I was at school with an Yvette, but that was many moons ago. Not in August. Different country, actually.
Well, we should be off now. Here's my number, if Joe turns up, or if you think of any place he might be.
Thank you, Mrs. Umber.
It's Miss Umber.
Miss Umber.
You two, take care. August's not the town it used to be.
You have news about Joe?
Is Joe still missing?
Yeah, missing. Since yesterday.
We thought it was a prank, but we had a caller on the radio, a girl. She said she was holding Joe hostage.
Live on the radio?
No, we were off air.
Good. Have you told the police?
We thought that should be your decision.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
Are you going to call the police then?
I'll have to think about it.
It's not always a straightforward decision, Poe.
Although the police are supposed to be equipped for this sort of thing.
If that's all, I've got an early start, and I'd like to have some thinking time of my own.
We'd still like to ask you some questions, if that's okay, Mr. Watts.
Whatever you need.
Are you okay, Mr. Watts?
Not really. My son is missing and I'm wasting time talking to you.
We're just trying to help, but we can leave it to you and the police.
You didn't call the police, did you?
We didn't.
Good. Good.
Have you been asked for a ransom, Mr. Watts?
We are not going to tell the police.
Just before you came here, she called. She said if I told the police, she'd kill Joe.
What did she want?
$50,000.
So it's looking more likely this is a kidnapping.
I don't want to tell the police yet. I just need some time to work out what to do.
We're looking into it as well. And if we hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. And what do you need from me?
Can you tell us a bit about Joe?
He's good. He is good. He did a marathon last month to raise money for Dorothy May.
Dorothy May?
Yeah, she's an 80-year-old with an acoustic neuroma. He helped her with it. He mows the lawns for the old folks around here for free. He's really good.
Any reason someone might want to hurt him?
I've been thinking about this over and over again, and I just can't think of anyone who would.
Is this Joe?
Yeah, that's Joe.
Can we take this?
I'd rather you didn't. That's the only one I've got.
Sorry. Of course. Nice whistle.
Yeah, that's Joe's. He's a runner.
I run too. Is that him in the photo?
Yes. That's when he just passed his driving test.
Has he got a car?
No, he prefers cycling.
Do you think his dad killed him?
You think Joe's dead?
If Joe is dead, I bet his dad killed him.
He's just upset.
Why isn't he out, looking for Joe himself?
He's probably over the limit.
He didn't seem that drunk.
Functioning alcoholic. I tried that on for a while.
Really?
We haven't got time. Come on.
Sorry, yes. What's next?
Are we breaking and entering?
Did we break anything to get this far?
No. All the doors were open.
We could search the whole school.
Deserted school's creepy.
Agreed. The register is for a Miss Clay, and Joseph Watts is one of her pupils. Where do you think Miss Clay resides?
Who knows? Maybe she's staying at August Guest House.
Sorry, it actually says here, August Guest House, room 6.
Poe.
Well, you did very well, my love.
Guest house it is then. Miss Gallagher owns it, doesn't she?
I have no idea who that is.
Hello?
It's Alice. Alice Monroe?
From the radio.
Yeah, from the radio.
What brings you here, Miss Monroe?
One of your guests, actually.
Well, I'm happy to chat, but you will need to help me strip.
Oh. Okay.
The bed?
Yes. Of course.
We need to strip the bed?
Yes. Yes. Sorry, that's how I do it at home.
I'm assuming this is about Miss Clay. She is my only guest.
Yes, the school teacher. One of her pupils has gone missing. Well, being held hostage, actually.
Hostage?
We had a caller on the radio. Someone calling themselves Yvette said that they'd taken this boy, Joe Watts, hostage.
Watts? Oh, yes. The family's been in August for a long time. They manufacture and sell fireworks, of all things.
I love fireworks.
Ghastly things. All that metal in our drinking water. Makes my thyroid throb just thinking about it.
They're fun though, right?
If you're an unethical hedonist.
I will Google that when I get home.
Do.
Did you ever meet Joe Watts?
Never met him. August High is a grammar school though, isn't it? So, presumably he's clever enough or rich enough to be there.
And Yvette?
Yvette. Yes, I did have an Yvette stay here last year. I think her family were just passing through though. Her mother was an electrical engineer for a big television company. She did fix my reception though. Do you think that's her?
Was she Britishy?
Oh yes, Britishy. That quintessential accent of the United Kingdom.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude.
It's okay, Miss Monroe, I'm just teasing you. No, she was Russian.
Yvette had a French accent. So your guest, Miss Clay.
The school pays for her. She's very quiet. Doesn't watch television, which is odd. Goes out a lot at night.
Any idea where?
No. She usually seems happy when she gets back, though. And she smells earthy.
Earthy? As in muddy?
Not on my carpets. And only if she's laundering her sheets before I get to them.
Earthy, though?
Yes. Like the smell of fresh rain on grass.
You must have a great sense of smell.
Well, when you run a guest house, you develop all sorts of senses you didn't know you had.
Smells earthy after a long night's out. Sounds weird, but it could be relevant.
Particularly if Joe is being kept somewhere dirty or muddy. Tied. Beaten. frightened.
That's specific?
Too many movies. Is that all?
For now. Thank you, Miss Gallagher.
Not at all. And please do drop by again, especially if you need a room.
If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
Surely you want me to call the police if I notice anything?
If you think of anything that might help, please give me a call at the radio station.
Surely you want me to call the police if I notice anything?
I suppose that depends. If Miss Clay comes back covered in blood, I'd probably call the police right away.
Well, I shall use my better judgment then. Hello? Yes, I'd like to report a kidnapping, please.
Thank you for seeing me, Miss Clay.
Oh, anything to help.
We had an anonymous call at the radio station. A girl called Yvette claims to have kidnapped Joseph Watts.
Really? I knew he'd gone missing. I didn't realize he'd been kidnapped.
We're not entirely sure yet. And Yvette?
No, that's not anyone at the school I'm aware of.
Is there anything you know that might help us find him?
I've only been at the school a couple of months myself. I'm still feeling my way round.
Okay. Sometimes it's better if you don't think.
Really?
Yes, so word association.
Oh, I'm not sure.
August.
Magic.
Huh, magic, that's good.
Good.
School.
August High.
Joseph Watts.
Litterbug.
A litter bug?
Sorry, that just came out.
No, that's fine, that's good. Why litterbug?
I saw him drop a sweet wrapper once. Haven't been able to let it go, apparently.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Thanks for trying.
Oh, that's totally okay. I really hope you find him.
Thanks, Miss Clay. This is a lovely guest house room, I might add.
Is there anything else I can help you with, Mr. Pope?
How would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm just a run-of-the-mill substitute teacher. A bit of a tree hugger. I generally don't settle in any one place for too long. I guess I like adventure.
So you're not planning on leaving anytime soon?
Am I a suspect, Mr. Pope?
No, but it would be suspicious.
Do you want to leave August?
No, it's my home, and I have a family here.
Oh, so, your partner on the radio, Monroe, she's your wife?
No, we're just partners.
But you are married?
Yep. Yes, with children.
Oh, such treasures. But will they be virtuous, or will they suck the planet dry and spit it out again?
My eldest is 12, so...
Never too early to look after the environment, Mr. Pope.
I'm sure they're doing their bit. Well, you've been most useful, Miss Clay. Have a good evening.
I do hope you find Joe.
Thank you. Well, I didn't get much out of Miss Clay. She said Joe was a litterbug.
So she's an eco-warrior?
Yes. I wish we could have recycled our meeting, actually. How was Miss Gallagher?
Kinda dominant. I liked her.
Maybe I shouldn't let you hang around with other redheads.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Let's circle back to this later. Did she say anything useful at all about Joe?
She said Joe's parents sold fireworks.
I suppose that could be useful. Anything else?
She said that Miss Clay goes out a lot at night and comes back smelling of earth.
That's odd.
Yeah, she has a great sense of smell.
I'm sure it's a clue of Sherlockian proportions we'll probably never decipher. Seems we're out of leads. I'm still up for visiting the headmistress again.
We could drill Miss Gallagher some more.
Give it up, Alice.
Want to play good cop, bad cop?
Do we have to?
Okay, you be good cop, and I'll be bad cop.
You're going to rough her up?
No, just If you think she's not telling us everything, leave it to me and I'll get the goods.
I'm not going to lie.
I would. She's coming.
Back so soon?
Miss Umber, is there something you're not telling us?
No.
Very well then. We'll be on our way.
Poe, wow, good job.
She said she's told us everything. There's nothing else to see here.
Wow.
Thank you for your time, Miss Umber.
Wow.
Good night, Miss Munro.
You're lying, Dallas.
About what?
The missing kid.
Kids.
Kids?
It's not a secret, is it? We've had 2 other children disappear. Joe's the 3rd.
Did the police know?
Yes. They know. The first girl was fostered, so although she went missing, it was...
She's been abducted.
No, just back on the street somewhere, anywhere, but not here.
So, they're not even looking for her.
No, I expect they are. But I'm just a head teacher.
Of a school that loses children.
I don't lose children. They don't go missing on my watch. It's when they're out there in the big, ugly underbelly of August.
I'm sorry, Miss Umber. We didn't mean to accuse you.
It's quite all right, Mr. Pope. I know you're just trying to find Joe. Here, go and visit Wes Marie. She's currently off school for a spot of R&R. Her head's a bit mushy, but she purports to know where the missing children are.
Thank you, Miss Umber.
Miss Munro?
Sorry, Miss Umber. Thank you.
Noted.
Mr. Pope, have you found Joe?
I'm afraid not, but I do have a new lead. Does the name Wes Marie Bolton mean anything to you?
Where's Marie?
Yes. Do you know her?
She was a pupil at the school.
Was?
She's on extended leave. Mental health issues, I believe. I take it you've not been to see her yet?
No, I thought I'd come and talk to you first.
Well, there's not much I can tell you about her, I'm afraid.
Any relationship between Wes Marie and Joe that you know of?
No, sorry. I'm actually headed out soon. Perhaps we can continue this chat tomorrow.
Yes, of course. Going anywhere nice?
Just for a walk.
Was Wes Marie one of your pupils?
No, I never spoke to her.
Sorry for wasting your time. Are you married, Miss Clay?
No, I don't believe in it. Anyway, like I said, I never settle anywhere for too long.
Where was your last school?
This is my first appointment in quite a while, actually.
But before that?
Well, this is my first appointment ever.
I see. Does Miss Umber know that?
Yes. It's on my CV.
And your CRB checked?
Yes, it's called DBS now. I'm clean as a whistle.
Sorry, I just wanted to check.
Well, teachers don't usually get employed with criminal records.
And you had no other jobs before this one?
I've had plenty of unpaid fundraising jobs. Not usually something you put on your CV.
Fundraising?
Yes, oceans, rainforests, some small charities you've probably never heard of.
And they're all environmental charities?
Yes, Mr. Pope. The Earth needs saving too.
It's funny that you said Joe was a litter bug.
Why?
Because that's something that must upset you, considering your choice of charities.
Do you think I'm a kidnapper?
No, you don't sound like Yvette. Just trying to make connections.
Back again, Miss Munro?
Yes. How did you know?
I have ears and a gravel driveway. And I saw your reflection in the window.
We've hit a dead end with Joe.
Oh dear.
Sure.
Well, you're quite handy, aren't you?
I have my uses.
I wish you'd come for a chat earlier. I was laying screed in the garage.
Screed?
Cement flooring. Wish I'd got the self-levelling stuff now.
Hiding bodies.
Don't be silly. If I was going to do that, I'd use my industrial-grade meat mincer.
I probably shouldn't eat here.
Oh no, you should. We've always got plenty of fresh meat in the freezer.
Perks of running a guest house, I guess.
Have you talked to Wesmarie Bolton?
Haven't even heard that name.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Don't you have a dishwasher anyway?
I did. He's under the screed.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'd go see Wesmarie. 17 Hunger Lane. Perhaps Joe was one of the missing she talked about.
Let's hope not.
Miss Clay doesn't seem to know about anything, unless it's an eco issue.
Maybe you're just not prodding her in the right places.
You're welcome to talk to her, too.
We don't have time, Poe. The good news is Miss Gallagher gave me a name. Wesmarie Bolton.
Excellent. And the address to go with?
Hunger Lane.
Off Beaconsfield Drive. I know it.
People don't normally want to hear what I have to say.
We do. We want to hear about Joe Watts.
If I tell you what I think, they'll topple my meds.
Well, we don't want to get you in trouble. Just tell us what you can.
Don't be silly, Poe.
Just tell us what you can.
Have you spoken to Miss Clay?
Yes, she's told us everything she knows.
I doubt that. I think she knows what happened to Joe.
What's happened to Joe?
There was this after-school club. Green for Life. It's pretty political, actually. I'm not sure why they allowed it.
Whatever you can tell us.
It's about saving the planet. Miss Clay is pretty militant about it. You know, planting trees, recycling, handing out leaflets, that kind of thing.
Sounds kind of good.
Well, it isn't.
Clubs in August become cults, Monroe.
We had to write up a table of our class. Those with the most impact on the environment were at the top.
You were in the club?
How else would I know about it? I'm only telling you because the top 3 have gone missing. Joe was 3rd on the list.
Have you told the police all this?
I'm on antipsychotics with a history of mental illness.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hope you find.
Any idea where he might be?
No.
Hey, you have a whistle too? Like Joe?
Yeah. We ran together sometimes. It's for start-stops. It's Miss Clay. She ran this after-school club, Green for Life. I was in it. She made us make a list of those with the most environmental impact in our class. I did it. It was me. I made the list. Joe was 3rd on it and the 3rd person to go missing. You have to help him, you need to!
It's okay. We're gonna help. You just need to take a breath.
11 in the woods. At Howe Park. You have to hurry. She'll kill him if they don't pay.
What does she want with the money?
If they pay, she donates the money to charity. But it's gone too far.
And what if they don't pay?
I don't know. I left when I saw it.
What did you see, Wesmarie?
Miss Clay. She was turning him into trees.
A dryad.
A what now?
A dryad. Someone who's part human, part tree.
We need to go.
How, Park?
Yeah. Where's Marie? Where's Marie? You did good. We're gonna save Joe. You wait here and we'll be back.
Joe!
Joe!
Joe?
Joe! Joe!
He's alive. Only just. We need to get him out of here.
Miss Clay?
No, she's not here. You're safe.
She's a tree.
It's okay, Joe. We're going to get you home.
Yo, Poe.
Monroe, we have a fan.
I'm just trying to untie you, Joe. Can you stand up for me?
Monroe, help, please.
It's okay. It's okay. I can walk.
Steady.
Miss Clay did this.
She kidnapped you.
Yeah. After school. In a car.
You got into her car?
She offered me a lift. Didn't think I'd end up being tied to a tree.
How long have you been out here, Joe?
Just today. She said this was the end.
Who?
I was blindfolded.
Was it Miss Clay?
No. It was a French girl. A French girl was helping Miss Clay.
Let's get you home.
Joe's sleeping.
The important thing is that he's safe.
And I'm 50,000 poorer. I'm sorry. I'm glad he's back. Thank you for getting to him so quickly.
We didn't know you paid the ransom.
Well, I did. They said he'd be in the woods.
Did Joe say anything about who kidnapped him?
He said it was his teacher, Miss Clay.
Nothing about Yvette?
There was a French girl that was helping her. He didn't see her.
I'm just glad he's home.
Do you think they'll catch Miss Clay?
Only if she wants to be caught.
Do you think Joe was ever in any real danger?
Probably. There's still 2 missing students.
I thought environmentalists loved the planet, including all the humans on it.
I think most of them do. They're always fanatics, Monroe, in everything.
I'm going to plant a tree tomorrow, in our yard.
Maybe we should look into solar panels.
Can we even afford next month's rent?
It's not next month yet.
Do you think the whistle means anything?
I blew one and couldn't hear anything. It's some kind of dog whistle.
We never found out who Yvette was either.
Some things will always remain a mystery, Monroe.
À table, Yvette. Un moment, maman. J'ai fait mes devoirs.
Thank you for observing that minute's silence. August has lost many good people in the last few days. Dorota Shaw, Violet Gallagher, and our very own Alice Munro. In a police statement released this morning, Chief DuPont has asked people to seek safety in company and remain vigilant. The most recent body, found with multiple stab wounds, is still being examined by August's coroner. They are unable to confirm the identity or even species of the victim at this time. The killer remains at large.
I'm sorry, that was in bad taste. Bronwyn asked me to check that you're okay, and you seem to be. Well done catching a killer, by the way. Well, hopefully you did. Scream if you need me.